Hey everyone, welcome back to MetalDisciple.com's 365 Days of Metal. My name is George and this is day 92. Today we are going all the way back to 1985 to talk about Long Live the Loud, the third album from Canadian speed metal band Exciter. Back in the early 80s, when the whole speed metal and thrash thing started taking off, I was just starting to read music magazines like Hit Parader and Rip and Circus, and I began noticing these ads in the magazines for Megaforce Records bands. This is where I first heard about Metallica, Anthrax, and Exciter. These ads showed bands that were a lot darker and more intense than the bands I was listening to at the time. Stuff like Motley Crue, Rat, and Twisted Sister. I was immediately drawn to those Megaforce ads and still remember today the feeling of discovery and of, this is what I should be listening to. Whether it was because we were kids and broke, or because albums by thrash bands just were hard to come by in the Midwest in the early 80s, I can't say, but either way, I ended up doing a lot of tape trading with the other metalheads at my school. This tape trading netted me my first copies of early albums by Metallica, Metal Church, Exodus, Merciful Fate, and yes, Exciter. If I was to hear Long Live the Loud for the first time today, I would probably not love it nearly as much as I do having heard it when it first came out. There's certainly a fair amount of nostalgia tied up in this album for me, but at the time I thought this was a pretty intense and awesome slab of speed metal. This was a world apart from the bands that I'd been listening to, so I was very much enchanted by this new speed metal style that was turning the metal scene on its head. Anyway, that's all for today. I hope you'll check out today's playlist to hear some classic tracks from Long Live the Loud. And of course, come on back tomorrow and I'll serve up another album for you. Take it easy.